নমস্কাৰ ছাত্ৰ ছাত্ৰীসকল আহাচোন তোমালোকৰ প্ৰথম পাঠ এ লেটাৰ টু গড ইয়াৰ পৰৱৰ্তী প্ৰশ্নসমূহ এবাৰ চকু ফুৰাই চাওঁ থিংকিং এবাউট দ্য টেক্সট কুৱেশ্যন 1 Why does Lanzo have complete faith in which sentences in the story tell you this Lanzo কিহৰ ওপৰত সম্পূৰ্ণ বিশ্বাস আছিলে আৰু কোনবোৰ বাক্যই তোমালোকৰ পাঠটোত সেইবোৰ কথা কৈছে Answer Lanzo has complete faith in God as he is instructed that God knows everything and helps us in our problems. There are few sentences which show this. 1. But in the hearts of all who lived in that solitary house in the middle of the valley, there was a single hope, help from God. All through the night, Lanzo thought only of his one hope, the help of God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything, even what is deep in. See everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. God, he wrote, if you don't help me, my family and I will go hungry this year. He wrote to God on the envelope, put the letter inside, and still traveled. Went to town. God could not have made a mistake, nor could he have denied Lanzo what he had requested. Question number 2. Why does the postmaster send money to Lanzo? Why does he sign the letter God? পোষ্টমাষ্টাৰে লেন্সলৈ কিয় পইচা পঠাইছিলে আৰু তেওঁ ঈশ্বৰৰ চহীটো কিয় কৰিছিলে The postmaster sends money to Lanzo in order to keep Lanzo's faith in God alive and firm as he was. Completely moved by it. When Postmaster reads the letter of Lanzo to God, he becomes serious and does not want to shake his faith and decides to answer the letter. He gathers money with the help of his post office employees and friends on behalf of God and signs the letter God so that Lanzo's faith does not get shaken. Question number 3. Did Lanzo try to find out who had sent the money to him? Why or why not? Lanzo এইটো বিচাৰিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰিছিলে নে যে কোনে তেওঁলৈ পইচা পঠাইছিলে কিয় যদি কৰিছিলে কিয় নকৰিছিলে Lanzo did not try to find out who had sent the money to him because he never suspected the presence of God and had complete faith in God. He could not believe that it could be anybody else other than him who would send him the money. His faith in God was so strong that he believed that he had sent money to him for his help in his problem. Question number 4. Who does Lanzo think has taken the rest of the money? What is the irony in the situation? কোনে বাকী পইচাবোৰ লৈ লৈছিলে বুলি লেন্সোৱে ভাবিছিলে আৰু ঘটনাটো সন্দৰ্ভত তেওঁৰ চিন্তাটো কি আছিলে Remember that the irony of a situation is an unexpected aspect of it. An ironic situation is strange or amusing because it is the opposite of what is expected. Lanzo thinks that the post office employees have taken the rest of the money as he had demanded 100 pesos from God. And in the letter there was only 70 pesos and God cannot make such a mistake. So he assumes that they have stolen the money. The irony in this situation is that Lanzo suspects those people who help him in his problem and tried to keep his faith alive in God. Question number 5. Are there people like Lanzo in the real world? What kind of a person would you say he is? You may select appropriate words from the box to answer the question. Lanzoৰ দৰে মানুহ বৰ্তমানৰ পৃথিৱীত আছেনে তেওঁ কেনেকুৱা এজন মানুহ আছিলে আৰু তলত বাকচত দিয়া শব্দবিলাকে কি ধৰে এই কথাবিলাক বুজাইছে 1 greedy knave অপৰিপক্ক stupid মূৰ্খ ungrateful অকৃতজ্ঞ selfish স্বাৰ্থপৰ কমিকেল, অলপ ব্যংগ, আনকুৱেশ্যনিং, প্ৰশ্ন কৰিব নোৱাৰি। উত্তৰ answer. It is almost impossible to find a person like Lanzo, as he is an unquestioning and naive kind of person. He is not stupid. If he doesn't know who has sent him money, or a letter will reach God without any address. It is Lanzo's faith in God. In real world, people are selfish and greedy, and Lanzo is totally lovable and different. Question number 6. There are two kinds of conflict in the story: between humans and nature, and between humans themselves. How are these conflicts illustrated? ইয়াত দুই ধৰণৰ সংঘাতৰ কথা এই কাহিনীটোত আমি পাওঁ, এটা মানুহ আৰু প্ৰকৃতিৰ মাজত, আৰু মানুহৰ মাজত। আৰু এই সংঘাতবোৰ ইয়াত কিদৰে বৰ্ণনা কৰা হৈছে? Answer হ'ব conflict between humans and nature. The conflict between humans and nature is illustrated by the destruction of Lanzo's crop by the hailstorm, as Lanzo was expecting a good rain to have good harvest, as that was the only hope he had for his earning. He worked so hard to feed his family, but nature turned violent and destroyed everything. Conflict between humans and humans. The story also illustrated another conflict between humans themselves, as the postmaster, along with his friends and staff, sent Lanzo money that Lanzo demanded from God, although they did not know Lanzo. Lanzo blamed them for taking away some amount of money. He called them a bunch of crook. This shows that man doesn't have faith in other men, thereby giving rise to this conflict. আহাজন আৰু অতিৰিক্ত কেইটামান প্ৰশ্ন আছে, ইয়াত চাই লওঁ। There are different names in different parts of the world for storms, depending on their nature. আমি ধুমুহাবিলাকৰ নাম ঠাইভেদে বেলেগ বেলেগ দি থৈছোঁ, আৰু সেইবিলাককে ইয়াত ধুমুহাবিলাকৰ নাম ইয়াত দিয়া আছে খালী বাকচত, আৰু আমি ভৰাব লাগে। Can you match the names in the box with their descriptions below and fill in the blanks? So, gale, whirlwind, cyclone, hurricane, tornado, typhoon. A violent tropical storm in which strong winds move in a circle is cyclone. Question number 2. An extremely strong wind, gale. A violent tropical storm with a very strong wind, typhoon. A violent storm whose center is a cloud in the shape of a funnel, it is tornado. And violent storm with very strong winds, especially in the western Atlantic Ocean, that is hurricane. A very strong wind that moves very fast in a spinning movement and causes a lot of damage is whirlwind. So এইখিনি আসলে আজি আমি নেক্সট পাৰ্টত আকৌ এডিশ্যনেল কুৱেশ্যনছবিলাক এনচাৰ ডিছকাশ্যন কৰিম। থেংক ইউ।